My name is Chhavi Nayak. I've got 15 years of experience in infrastructure and capital projects, including mission critical infrastructure like data centers across different geographies. I'm extremely passionate about gender diversity in data centers. One of the very pertinent challenge right now in data center is breaking the stereotype in a traditionally male dominated space. For far too long, data centers have been considered as a man's world. Engineering heavy, technical, complex, and high stakes. While that's true, it's also exactly why we need more diverse thinking and inclusive leadership. As a woman driving multi-million-pound programs, I've had to prove not just my technical knowledge, but also my ability to influence and manage cross functional teams, often in the rooms when I was the only woman. The challenge is real, but so is the opportunity. Women bring unique strengths: empathy in stakeholder engagement, more collaboration in teams, resilience under pressure, and systems thinking in project governance. These aren't soft skills, they are strategic capabilities that drive outcomes and shape high performing teams. Now, let's talk about creating pathways of inclusion in data center leadership. Inclusion doesn't happen by accident, it requires intentional action. Inclusive hiring, transparent career pathways, and cultural reform are critical, but they are only part of the equation. In the organizations and roles that I worked in, I've seen how mentorship, visible role models, and targeted development programs can change the game. These aren't just nice to haves, they're essential to leveling the playing field. It's important that we recognize it isn't just about equality. Equality assumes we're all starting from the same place, but we're not. The root causes of underrepresentation run deep. Historically, women haven't had the same access to opportunities, networks, or leadership visibility. For women of color, these challenges are even more pronounced. That's why we need equity, tailored support, structural change, and the commitment to correcting systemic imbalance. We need more organization to build those pipelines, not just to hire women, but to promote them into decision making roles. I have been actively mentoring and championing young women in my field because I believe every project we build should reflect the diversity of the world we're building it for. If you're in a leadership position, ask yourself who's not at the table? And more importantly, what perspective are you missing because of it? Why women's leadership matters in critical infrastructure. Data centers are at the core of our digital future, from cloud storage to AI, from banking to healthcare. The decisions we make today will define how resilient and sustainable that future is. Women leaders bring a purposeful lens to leadership and represent the end user. Whether it's prioritizing green building practices, aligning with ESG and CSR goals, or ensuring communities aren't left behind, we see the whole picture. Having more women, specifically from diverse culture, in the leadership will help close talent gaps, tackle inequity, and ensure better representation of the end users in data centers. Leadership in this space is not just about uptime and delivery, it's long-term impact. And women have a vital role to play in driving that vision forward. With all of this in mind, I would like to invite for a call to action. Fixing the digital gender gap requires more than goodwill. It demands deliberate, equitable action across every level of talent pipeline, from entry level to the executive suites. Companies committed to change must embed inclusivity and equity in their operational DNA. It should move beyond performative acts to measurable outcomes, while recognizing that numbers alone don't tell the full story. Both quantitative and qualitative insights are essential to driving meaningful and lasting change. To every woman watching this, your voice is not just needed, it's critical. And to every leader building diverse team, it's not just ethics, it's smart business. Let's redefine what leadership looks like in mission critical infrastructure. Let's build data centers and futures that are inclusive, resilient, and led by best minds, with diverse perspective working side by side, regardless of gender and ethnicity.